Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL matchup in the NFC West between the St. Louis Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Now you look at the Rams coming to this game, outstanding victory on the road, especially the tough place in Denver. You guys did a great job out there, scoring a lot of points, getting up early. But one thing you guys have to do, you almost gave the game up by letting these guys stay around. So you have to finish offensively, guys. One thing you could do this week against the Cardinals is run the football downhill. Even though they have a lot of girth in the middle of that defense due to Cardinals, they have problems stopping the run, and it's all due to technique. So you guys have to run the football downhill, control the middle of your offensive line, control the middle of their defensive line with that run game, and continue to put that pressure on those Cardinals defensive front seven, and get these guys to make sure they can stop the run. But you guys have the ability to run the football downhill, so look for a heavy dose of Steven Jackson this week. Also in the passing game, guys, you guys can spread out the Cardinals and attack the middle of their defense, guys. Rodgers-Cromartie is a guy that gives us a lot of big plays, but he also can make a lot of big plays. So you might want to avoid him in the passing game. So that's why the middle of the defense is important. If you guys can attack the seams of the Arizona Cardinals defense, you can have some success in the passing game. Now defensively, what you have to do, you have to just turn up the pressure. Derek Anderson is a guy that's a statue in the pocket. He's not as mobile. Even within the pocket, he's not as mobile as far as stepping up and throwing the football. So you want to get that pressure turned up. Chris Long and James Hall, you guys should have a big day crashing down, getting pressure on the quarterback. But you have to make sure on the back end you roll coverage to Larry Fitzgerald. This is a guy that can still jump out of the gym. He's a guy that can make plays throughout the game, anywhere on the football field. Force these other targets to beat you. Force Andre Roberts to make plays consistently. Force Steve Bresson to make plays consistently. So that's something you guys have to do. Turn up the pressure, roll coverage to Fitzgerald, and make these other guys beat you in the passing game. Now you look at the Cardinals, one thing I like about Derek Anderson, he shows some heart and he's not scary, man. That post-game interview, that showed a lot of fight. This is a guy that has to continue that. He has to bring that type of intensity and aggressiveness to the quarterback position and make plays down the field with his arm. So that's one thing you want to do this week against the Rams. Attack the secondary of the St. Louis Rams. You can have some plays to be made in the passing game. So you guys have to get nasty in that passing game, and don't be afraid to take shots deep, because that's what the weakness is in that Rams defense, guys. You can attack these guys vertically in the secondary. Also, I like the balance you use with Beanie Wells and Hightower, guys. You have to continue to get that balance. The offense is not the problem, guys. You guys have the talent. You guys have the offensive line to mash on guys offensively. So get these guys going early and often in the game. Get that balance going with those two tailbacks. You saw now Beanie Wells catch football out of the backfield. So it's up to you guys to get these running backs involved. Make these guys an integral part of your game plan. Now, defensively, stopping the Rams is all about controlling the line of scrimmage, guys. If you guys can get pressure from your front three, you guys can cause problems for this Ram offense, because you're going to make things uncomfortable for Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford is a guy that can throw well on the move. Very underrated passer on the run, but if you keep him in the pocket and get that pressure downhill, you guys can have some success. So look for you guys to control the line of scrimmage and utilize a lot more blitzes down that A gap and that B gap to get pressure on Bradford, because I have full confidence that you guys back there can play coverage with Cromartie and Michael Adams, the former UL Lafayette Region Cajun himself. So that's one thing that's important, guys. Get pressure in that A and B gap. Force Bradford to step up into that pocket, because if you allow him to get on the move, it could be problems. I'm going with the Rams in this matchup. The Rams have a lot of balance on offense. Bradford is growing every week as a passer. He's not making mistakes. The run game is going to prove to be detrimental for the Cardinals this week. They can't stop the run, and the Rams are going to try to load up and front load, especially playing on the road. You got to run the football to win. The Rams have that ability to do so and go away to get a victory and move a step closer to win that division. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.